Entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship. What is an entrepreneur? When talking about small businesses, the term entrepreneur comes up often. So, what is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur could be defined as someone who takes a risk by creating a new and innovative product or service for profitable purposes. You may be asking yourself, wouldn't all small business owners be entrepreneurs? The answer is no, and it doesn't matter how big or small the business may be. There are many businesses that are successful through executing a proven business model that does not necessarily feature any innovative products or services. Franchises are a perfect example of this. So, an entrepreneur is a business owner that has new ideas, creativity, has innovation, unique products or services, and a fresh approach to how they do business. They have to be confident and believe in their success and are committed to taking a greater than usual risk, financially as well as personally, and manage through unknown markets, sometimes using unproven methods. Why would anyone want to be an entrepreneur? Creative people often have a need to express themselves, and many turn their hobbies and interests into profit-making ventures. Sometimes people just can't get comfortable with conforming to a traditional corporate environment with a 9 to 5 work schedule and a supervisor to report to. Some people find themselves unemployed, possibly being let go by their employer due to labor and staffing cutbacks, and are seeking new job opportunities. So they decide to take charge themselves and pursue their own business ventures. Others may seek out flexibility and have the desire to be their own boss. All these individuals decided to create their own opportunities. What does it take to be an entrepreneur? Entrepreneurship is doing, not just thinking. Becoming an entrepreneur is not just a job, it is a mindset and a way of being. There isn't an absolute set of traits, but here are some of the attributes that are most commonly associated with successful entrepreneurs. Having vision. This includes seeing the possibilities and envisioning the accomplishment of their goals and dreams, as well as clearly seeing the most direct path that will lead them there. Passion. Goals are very important, and entrepreneurs understand and feel just how important achieving those goals are. It gives a sense of urgency, but with a purpose. Perseverance. Sticking to a plan when things get tough is important, but so is being flexible enough to make adjustments so as to continually move forward. Problem-solving skills. Being able to think and make decisions quickly is extremely important. Entrepreneurs are able to handle problems quickly and efficiently, always striving to get the best results possible. Creativity. Being intelligent, talented, and capable are always positive aspects to creativity, but most important is the ability to see opportunity for financial gain everywhere they look. Strong sense of self. Confidence and self-assuredness must be possessed in order to counter those who may discourage or downplay success and adds resiliency against the pressure of possibly failing. Self-discipline. Again, because so much time and effort is spent developing a plan, it's important to stick to it with all its contingencies, not only when things are tough, but also when things are going extremely well. Rule breaking. Entrepreneurs are not ones to conform to conventional social norms and the established way of doing things. Being able to do things their own way often leads to the greatest innovations. Empathy. There's a shared feeling of wanting to help other people live better lives, but the ability to understand and share others' feelings also helps an entrepreneur know what their customers want and expect, making delivery clear and concise. With all the talk about risk, let's take a look at a few examples. Time commitment. Entrepreneurs often take on all the duties and responsibilities of running the business by themselves, especially when first starting out. This can often add up to working more than 80 hours a week, handling everything from purchasing to banking to advertising. This time commitment can place a strain on family and friends and add to the stress of launching a new business venture. Risk of loss. Even if the business has been structured to minimize the risk and liability to the owner, risk can never completely be eliminated. For instance, if an individual leaves a secure job to follow an entrepreneurial dream and the business fails, this financial setback can be a hard thing to overcome. Beyond financial risk, entrepreneurs need to consider the risks from product liability, employee disagreements, and even regulatory requirements. Uncertainty. Even though the business may be successful at the start, factors such as downturns in the economy, new competitors entering the marketplace, or shifts in consumer demand may stall the business's growth. Even with extensive and comprehensive planning, anticipating all the potential changes in the business environment is impossible. Financial commitment. Even the smallest of business ventures requires a certain amount of capital to start. For many entrepreneurs, their initial source of funding is personal savings, investments, or retirement funds. Committing these types of funds to a business venture makes them unavailable for personal or family needs. In many cases, loans are secured by pledging personal assets, such as a home. Risking the equity in one's home is a financial commitment not all business owners are willing to make. In what areas are the best opportunities for entrepreneurs? Successful entrepreneurs can see financial opportunities everywhere. There are plenty of opportunities existing in social media, such as Tumblr, Pinterest, Instagram, and of course Facebook, which was started by Mark Zuckerberg. In travel and transportation, Uber, Lyft, and Airbnb are good examples. The entertainment industry. It has Spotify, YouTube, publications, and other medias where people like Oprah Winfrey have been extremely successful. In technology fields, such as Microsoft, founded by Bill Gates, and Apple, which was founded by Steve Jobs. Google and other computer software applications are also good examples here. The field of self-improvement, which includes fitness and training. Matt Mullenweg's WordPress could even cross over into this area just as well as it does in social media and technology. Of course, you have retail, led most notably by Walmart and Amazon, founded by Jeff Bezos. And the quickly expanding green and environmentally friendly industries. There are many sectors in this category, including agriculture, power and energy, management of waste, and even the health and beauty industry, including Jessica Alba's The Honest Company. If you're asking yourself, is that something I can do? Think of it this way. People have come from different backgrounds with different knowledge, from different social cultures with vast differences from each other, and many have made historical impacts on our very way of life. The answer to your question is, you decide. It may not sound like the greatest answer, but it is the only answer. Only you know if you have the desire to break from the norm and pursue a more satisfying, more purposeful life. If you come up with new ideas, or if you often tell yourself, I could do that better, if you are willing to take the risks to make it happen and not be held back, then you probably already answered that question on your own.